We've seen 3 great green pitches. The Dragons have asked their questions. Now it's time to find out who will win the $100,000 SunChips Greenvention Prize.
All right, what do we do with this? There's $100,000 to give away here.
It's a lot of money.
We're sending a message when we do that.
Well, it's all about what's right.
All 3 were great pitches.
I saw great value in all 3.
Yeah.
In terms of how the impact on the environment. I mean, hangers. 350 million hangers.
Yeah.
And she's going after half that market.
What I'm worried about is if we give the $100,000 to Mr. Plastic, no one sees that. That's the problem. The biggest impact to consumers are the hangers.
No,
Isn't
I
he
don't know
going to
if
have
that's
the
true.
biggest impact on the economy? I don't know about the open packaging. Like, her bag was completely open with 3 items.
How's she
in
going to
it.
get that mass
Yeah.
merchandise? That's
But the
impossible.
packaging is a solvable problem.
Yeah, you're right, but I think it's...
What about the hanger thing? I don't know about that.
Oh, wait a second. That has huge impact. There's millions of hangers, and she's got a solution.
For the dry cleaners, too. She was
I
in
used
the
to
dry
gather
cleaners.
hangers as a Boy Scout and haul them back at a quarter of a penny.
I wasn't sure if her invention was the product or a different business model.
I think it was.
wasn't
I think
clear
it
on
was a
that.
bit of both, but she had a variety of different hangers. Let's talk about Peter's idea for a second, though.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, really, from an environmental perspective, you can't argue that he's going to have a huge impact.
Yeah.
On the
Plasticized
globe.
gypsum.
Right.
The amount of waste gypsum in this world, plus it's readily occurring. There's just so much junk in with it.
Peter's
But if you
replacing
can recycle-
plastic naturally. Like, just
Yeah.
think about the impact
It's huge
on the
on the
world
world.
for
I
that.
don't think anybody will see it versus the hangers, which everybody will
But
see.
Kevin, isn't that better? It saves the world and nobody
Part
sees
of
it.
awarding this $100,000 is to send a message that everybody understands this is the right thing to do, and that society's going to reward it with money.
That's actually a really good point, that we want the consumers to understand that this is meaningful. But
Yeah.
I think the consumer, with his stuff, could be branded, this is environmentally
You won't know it,
conscious,
Arlene.
right?
You'll walk into a building, you
No.
won't know it's
But
there.
Kevin, if
will.
I'm saving the world and nobody knows, is it still not good?
You know, but I'm worried about what we implement. This $100,000.
Are you worried about the whales?
I'm always worried about the whales.
No, you're not.
And the baby seals. But I'm telling you something. The $100,000 is going to be a big message to everybody that this is a wake-up call.
Listen, are we here
let's
to
help ourselves.
are we here to think about the ideas or the viability of the ideas? in
It's the
terms of-
message.
It's the
Impact.
message.
Not the message, the impact.
All part of it. Let's make our lives.
$100,000 on the line here, guys.
Let's make our lives a little easier.
All right, this is all wonderful, but it's obvious we all have a favorite. I'm going to start.
Okay.
Robert, I'd like to do it in reverse. Let's all agree on the one we're going to reject.
Heard you all, understand your opinions, but I think I know which way I'm going to vote.
All right, the $100,000 has landed. Let's bring them back in and give them the news.
All right, money.
Let's roll.
Fantastic green ideas. But before we begin, let's get to the most important part, the money. Bring it in.
Okay, the harsh reality of a contest like this is we only have one winner, which means we've got to whack someone, to use the O'Leary term. The third place position is still a winner for your impact on the environment. But we're going to have to say goodbye to Andrea. Thank you.
Thank you.
Lee, Peter, we had a very, very tough time. We saw the merits of both remarkable presentations. Lee, for you, what we loved about your idea was it would have such huge consumer impact. Everybody would see the momentum. By the reward of $100,000 to you, we would signal to everybody, this is serious, this green movement's for real, and it's economic. Peter, you were a little more difficult, more esoteric in the sense that we don't see the impact of what you're doing, even though it's there and it's a huge economic benefit. We get that, but it's not the same in the sense that every consumer is going to see it immediately. That was the dilemma, and it was painful. It was difficult. We did not agree. We had a hard time. In the end, Peter, you're the winner.
Congratulations.
Well done.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. You did that.
You put that 100,000 to work.
Great stuff.
Thank you very much.